Ready?
Ready.
All right, we're gonna try this again. May have had one audio difficulty. Found the cable, the culprit cable.
Aha. Aha. All right. So, assuming we are on, we have audio now. So we're back here. For those of you who didn't hear us, which would be everybody except me and Andrew, here we are, River Falls, Wisconsin. I am Eric Withers. I'll be calling the game today with Andrew Nelson, who is working the kind of all the buttons and stuff here. We also have Chris Larson on camera. Today we are, right now we've got the Fusion JV team taking on the Hudson Raiders JV girls hockey team. Looks like Harper Withers out to take the opening faceoff, wins it back to Larimore. Larimore up through the neutral zone to Lacey Knowles. That's not Lacey Knowles, excuse me. Looks like we got Ella Ronning out there, but puck gets into the Fusion zone early here. The Raiders are working it around the zone a little bit, back and forth. Fusion trying to clear, but puck's remaining in the zone.
GM. Let's go with that. Little audio check out there in the sound world. We've got a couple of mother-in-laws checking in. I love it. Appreciate you out there if you can hear us.
Okay. I've got confirmation that we are back. Sound is back. So
we are live.
We are 0-0 still. First period looks like about 15 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in the period. Layla Dextimer to take the draw in the Hudson Raiders zone. Puck one back to the Fusion. Rutten tries to get something going. Can't. Van Ranst on defense here through the neutral zone. Steals the puck. Pops it into the Fusion, the Hudson defensive zone. Lacey Knowles on it. Rutten fighting hard against the boards. Puck goes out to Van Ranst on the point. Dextimer working hard against the boards. Puck stays low. Raiders exit their zone into the neutral zone, but puck intercepted by our defense. Puck deep into the Raiders zone. Looks like Fusion are fast to pursue it. Lily Lansing, a little speed through the neutral zone, gets it into the zone.
Ooh,
pops out to number 6 here for the Fusion. 6 little fancy work in front there, but puck got popped away. Withers in the corner trying to intercept the puck. Puck exits the Raiders zone. Raiders with an attempted shot, but blocked by Nelson. Ella Ronning carrying it out of the Fusion defensive zone. That was a little help by her center there.
Pop ahead. We're going to dump and go for 4 new skaters while running applies some pressure here to buy some time.
Puck out of the Raider zone, but popped back in by number 30, Larimore. Here's Bell. Bell trying to get a hold of the puck, setting up her forwards in front of the net. Here comes Harvey. Harvey, stick handling out of the zone. Fusion have to get out of the zone now, so it's not offsides, but Harvey loses a puck in front of her zone there, but handled by the rest of her team. Breakout pass up to Harvey. Harvey over to Bell. Ooh,
hello.
Kind of a scary collision there.
What was that?
It was Mickey Bell, and I'm not sure who the Hudson player was, but I'm not sure if that was offsides, right, Andrew?
Yeah,
Okay.
icing.
Oh,
Is
icing.
what
My
they
bad.
got. Yep.
My bad, yep.
And for those at home, River Falls Wildcat Arena here. We're separate from the camera, so we're just kind of calling what we're seeing from the camera. We're also down in one corner here, so where they're facing off right now, numbers start to blur for the aging eyes as we're looking through a net on top of it. But
so we can't really see much when they're in the Fusion zone, like right now. But once it comes over here in the Hudson zone, we can see everything because we're right on top of it. And let's just hope that's a lot of the game.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep. And I know with the normal sit-outs, Emma Larson is one that is sitting tonight. I don't know. We'll have to go the normal process of elimination of who we call, who we don't.
Looks like the Fusion handling it in their defensive zone here, but still kind of puck staying down towards that side of the ice. They're.
One other nuance for those at home, we do not have the computer overlay that Adam Lindis usually provides.
Yeah, he uses his work computer. We tried to get his work computer from him before he went on his work trip, but he's all like, no, I need it. Like
some non-negotiables in life, you know?
I have to go do important things. And so we're like, okay, fine. We'll just the audience will go without a scoreboard. Here is Pellinger. Pellinger gets it in deep below the goal line. Everybody changes, like all 13 people on the ice. Here's Bell. Bell in front. Interception. Tries to get something off. Couldn't. Bell stays on it. Bell and Withers working the forecheck. Puck gets out to the Raiders. Nice back check by Bell there. Gets it back into the zone. Fusion going back to work. Withers, a little bit of work in front of the net. Couldn't get a shot off. Centers. Oh, almost centered to Bell for a quick goal. Couldn't get the shot off, though.
I like it. It's the right pass. Seeing girls coming down the slot. Again, that's part of that progression as they get older and play at higher speeds.
Little neutral zone work here. Withers trying to control it. Has Ella Ronning helping out as a wing. Shot high over Wang.
Feel like Wang was in net last game as well, and that might just be how the rotations of makeup games and pre-assigned start a schedule, and then what happens. So
sure. I don't know.
All good.
Hudson, a local rivalry for the Fusion. A lot of years spent playing against these girls. Both teams. Hudson is a pretty decent program. Looks like they've got a really full bench here. Usually you don't see that for JV for the other teams, but kind of equal-sized JV team.
Very true, and I know these girls have played in a variety of fashion in summer hockey on differing teams, be it the Brookies or
I see
different 94 leagues.
Yeah, a lot of overlap in summer leagues and stuff like that. I see a couple players out there from Harper's St. Croix Selects team.
That's right, Selects, Brookies. Those are the two local, most common ones.
Yeah, but fun fact here, number 34 for the Raiders, Croning. She was a Black Cat for a number of years through the U10, I think into the U12. And so she actually played on a lot of these Fusions team at some point. I also think I saw Murphy, but I think she may be varsity.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Murphy for the varsity Hudson team was a Black Cat at one point as well. So just a lot of overlap. Neighboring city.
Got about 9:15 to play here in the first. We've got to make a mental note to give score and clock updates. May have gotten away with the trip there in the middle as they were trying to leave their zone.
For sure. Both teams just kind of, like, I don't know, if look a little nervous or something, but it's not able to settle down with the puck and handle it all that well just yet. But a lot of times you'll see that in the beginning of a game.
Yeah, I know for us Tuesday night, when we've got 4 girls sitting, it's that combination. I think Tuesday night we had 6 girls sitting. I shouldn't say 4 girls sitting. I don't know how many tonight, but that changes that chemistry of just the feel. And boy, could you tell on that first power play. So they went and had a discussion. Second power play was rock star. They really possessed the puck really well. And then the third, they kind of half and half.
Sure. Oh, here we go. We got a interception. Looks like Liliana Lansing. She's got Dextheimer. Lansing decides to shoot pass off the goalie. Almost textbook there, but puck came off the goalie a little bit too quick, and Dextheimer couldn't get her stick on it. Looks like we're going for a forward change. Ronning stays out there, or is the first to the puck. We've got Bell, Withers, and Ronning right now on forward. Looks like Pellinger and Nelson, Nelson's leaving the ice right now. Going for a change. Here's Bell. Bell fighting in the corner with Ronning. Got an F1, F2 situation here. Little support. Hudson rims it over. Nobody there. Larimore able to keep it into the zone. Larimore skating forward into the zone. Withers covering her defensive position. Hudson.
Took a weird hop.
Yeah. Hudson trying to get the puck out. Looks like Withers intercepts a pass there. Withers bringing it low. Contact against the boards.
Puck right out front there.
Puck out front. Nobody there, though. All right, here go the Raiders. Raiders through the neutral zone. Bell with the back check.
Pellinger in good position there for an easy poke check. Good D. Team defense there.
77 shot saved by Wang. Or covered by Wang, what do we say?
That's a good point.
So I don't think you got the weather update. I don't know if we are off or on at that point, but what do you say? Probably about 12 degrees?
Give or take. It feels warm, though.
Which feels warm. and you know, you may want to question your location if 12 degrees feels warm.
Choices in life, Eric.
Yep, there are life choices. But anyway, here comes Bell. Bell's got a couple with her.
On the flip side, we wouldn't be doing this had we not chosen to live in this tundra.
Yep, probably not.
No, it's all good. So with 6:30 to play, it's been a lot of, I wouldn't say super clean hockey, back and forth. Some slapsies, few opportunities. I wouldn't say one team is dominating over the other, one way or the other.
No, puck's just kind of going back and forth. Not a lot of strong shots on net for either team. Wang has been able to kind of just cover up most of what's been presented to her. It's like the puck won back to the Hudson side, but exits the zone. Fusion pressing. Hudson gets the breakout pass out through the neutral zone. Always working to the try to get the puck to the center of the ice, but couldn't. Dextheimer trying for something. Hudson taking the puck away. Here's 33. Looks like a shot on goal there, saved by Wang.
Got through Golick's wickets and all the way through to Wang, but it was enough.
No icing here.
Okay.
So the goalie touches it, and we are coming back out of the zone. Looks like we had a fusion change. So
got Withers, Lansing, and Ronning coming onto the ice during that change, and Golick and Pellinger still out there in the defensive slots.
Here goes Withers, little speed out of the zone, tries to get it by the player. Kind of weird fall there.
Oh, good touch. Nice little help.
No ice.
All right.
Ronning down below. She's got Withers with her. Withers trying to get it out to the point, but it looks like
D were busy on a shift and unable to get to the point.
Yeah.
There we go. Withers and Ronning to exit stage left, and on come Harvey, and that is McKenna Schultz.
Yep, Schultz. Some tough play there in the neutral zone. Comes up with the puck. Can't really see what's going on right now, but I know hockey is happening. Oh, there's Harvey. Harvey trying to get it out.
I guess we could watch our own TV. The
Yeah.
broadcast does give us the angle that we have a hard time seeing.
But the live is so much better.
It is. It is.
I
And there's a
always
lot of
wondered-
stuff to keep track of up here.
I always wondered in like NFL, like those big announcers for the NFL, Brian Buck or whatever.
Joe Buck and
Joe Buck, all those guys.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman. Are they looking at a screen or multiple screens, or are they watching the actual game?
I think it's a little bit of both, because the football color man always has some insight.
Oh, here comes Harvey. Hold on one
here
sec.
we
Harvey
go.
with a breakaway. Takes a shot wide. Oh! Off the post. Heard it from here. Larimore
in.
able to keep it in. And here's Gullick. Gullick with a shot. Blocked by, redirected by Bell. Tried to
man,
put it in.
nice play.
Couldn't get it.
Little
Fusion
something
are surging.
they are working on is a lot of screen tip drills.
Okay.
And they executed on one the other night against Hayward that was delicious. They kicked it out to the point, center screened, and Gullick's shot was able to sneak in. And it was just like, you'd love to see that as a coach.
Yeah.
Something specific you're working on translate to a game.
Yeah. Almost got two. They had two real good opportunities there, but couldn't bury the puck. Fusion trying to get something going here. Puck throws in deep, and forwards are going to work. Got Lacey Knowles on it there.
Dexheim.
Kylan Rutten. And Dexheimer here with the puck below the goal line. She's looking for a pass. Here's some talk out there. People calling for the puck. Like to see that. And Raiders loop it back around. We've got about 3 minutes and 9 seconds left to play here in the first. Score 0-0. Offsides called on the Raiders. So, yeah, you think they're doing a little bit of both?
I do, only because now these guys are their entire life has been spent watching game film, so they know what they're reading, and it's a quarterback that's up in the booth with them. So it just seems like they have the read and what's going to happen, and it's.
What are you trying to say, Andrew? I haven't had a lifetime of watching hockey.
I certainly haven't. So to see something materialize,
in front
nice
of the net
little,
there. Opportunity for
Yep, Lansing to Withers, unable to connect, but the right mindset.
they'll get something going here.
Yep.
It's like Nelson on defense there. Nice play by Nelson, taking the puck away from the Hudson forward. Hellinger and Nelson on defense now, playing good, keeping the puck outside of the net.
Good job. Covered up
Out of
there
the
by
house
Wang.
there.
Yep. And the house. What would the house be on the sheet of ice, Eric, for those at home?
So the house is basically just a little box, if you can picture it, in front of the net, maybe from about the circles down to the goal line.
Now,
Little
if
front of
Adam
a box.
Melendez is watching, the telestrator is what's next on the
Yeah,
production.
oh,
We can
Adam.
draw on the camera, and we can draw the house. Oh, no, Adam has been great in accommodating all these random requests.
We can definitely do that.
I don't know if we told you, Eric, but we have the remote mics now.
I heard, yeah.
We're going to have to play with that a little bit, get a feel for it. Adam was telling me how he was testing it at home, and Stacy was more than enamored with him. Here, try this while I check this. But hopefully we can bring that to fruition, get some coach interviews,
Yeah, I hope so too.
and expand what we're doing. At the moment, the youngsters love to use the mics for TikToks.
Uh-huh. This is what I hear.
That's how they've been used thus far.
So at least they're getting put to use somehow. Fusion trying to get the puck into the Raiders zone, but nothing coming of it. We've got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to play in the first period here. Score 0-0. Van Rance, head up, looking for the breakout pass to Bell. Bell couldn't handle it. Puck goes back in deep. Larimore, head up, looks for the wing against the boards, but she
There it is.
foregoes it, goes to the center. Center, Esme Harvey dumps it in deep, goes for a change, probably the the puck, the period will blow dead here with these people on the ice, I'm sure, these players. Oh, got away from an offsides there. All right, puck out, see if they can get a surge here. Larimore, quick to turn around.
40 to play.
Boards pass, here she comes. Through
Nice
the neutral
little
zone, a little move there by her to evade a defender. Gets a shot on goal, blocked by Croning, and play blown dead. We've got 31 seconds left here.
Good little wrister. She assessed her options coming down. And I think we have a fresh, nope, forward stayed to your point. They're going to ride this one out last 30, and you got Pellinger and...
Pellinger shot.
ooh.
Oh, Croning didn't even see it, look like. Bounced right off her blocker, though. Out to the point. Shot by Gulick.
This is my favorite style of hockey. It's just bomb away
out
from
to
the
the
blue
point.
line and
Yeah, I love
crash.
it too.
Bomb and crash.
Love it. Wish I could get my 14U team to play like that.
It comes. It comes.
Here's a shot by Dexheimer. Puck handled right into the breadbasket of Croning. Like we said, Croning was I shouldn't say long time, but she played for the Black Cats for a couple of years. Her nickname was Special K.
I do remember that.
Remember that?
Yep. Nice little burst of energy here out of the Fusion. Final 30 seconds. I think we've ripped 3 shots off. They're back to back to back, and we'll get one more from Pellinger, but not before the buzzer.
Blown dead.
All right, I think we go either, I've seen anywhere from a 1 minute to a 3 minute intermission here, so quick bio break for those at home. I'm not sure who we want to drum up or who's available for an interview. I don't see any of the varsity players yet, but if we can snipe somebody.
I'll go look.
All right.
I don't know which one I.
All right. Buzzer just sounded, so they will be breaking here shortly, and we'll get back to some second period action of this tie game, 0-0. We're at the River Falls Hockey Arena. It is the St. Croix Valley Fusion. I'm going to keep doing that. That might eventually leave my vernacular. That said, we're playing a crosstown or neighboring town rival in Hudson Raiders. So first period, nothing too noteworthy, and we're getting after it here. So puck down, Hudson to control. Press ahead, we have Rutten, Dexheimer, and Knowles as the forward line, and Pellinger and Gulick in defense. All right, sorry for the slight delay or interruption. All right, Gulick picks it up here behind the Fusion net, kicks it ahead Pellinger. She's picking up steam, gonna gain the zone on her own. Takes it out wide. She's got plenty of forward help. Centering pass, good rip. Hey, hey! right, so that was Pellinger, and I think that was Ella Ronning for the goal there. And we're going to kick it over to, hope we got the replay. I thought we did. Might be my first major flaw of the night here. Oh, I took a test replay, and that one didn't hit it.
Sorry about that. All right, I'm back. What happened?
All right. Ella Ronning got one, so the recap of it, Pellinger took it end to end, went out wide, centering pass, and Ronning was sitting in the slot and finished the transition. So a nice little goal with an assist.
All right, Fusion goal, 1-1.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, a little surge by Hudson. Hudson kind of crashing the net there. Puck out to Withers into the neutral zone. Withers looks to get it deep on net almost. And a little change of the forwards. So looks like I've rounded up a couple of varsity players that are going to come talk to us. In between the second and the third. So if all goes well, we'll be hearing from Chloe Ralston and Emerson Lindis.
Excellent. Excellent. I think Emerson's helped with the broadcast at once, but I know we have not talked to either of them in a get-to-know-the-player interview, so always fun. Had a good one the other night with Captain Oakley Halldorf. And another fun little thing that if we can pull this off, I know Adam's the one who mentioned it to me, but some of our discussion with Oakley had to deal with Kendall Sumby.
Oh, yeah.
You do remote interviews, and I was thinking possibly tying that in some capacity, but we shall see. I mean, I can't even do an effective replay here without adult supervision, so adding in remote interviews, we'll get there. We'll get there. We got a few years to sharpen the pencil here.
Sure.
So with 14-10 to play, Fusion have a 1-0 lead, and getting back to it.
So if you are watching on YouTube, which is the only way you could be watching, you can leave a comment in the comment box. So I'll monitor it before we talk to the varsity girls, but if you want to ask them something, put it in the comments, and I'll see if I can see it and ask.
That works.
You think something would be cool to know about the two? That would be great.
And you have a senior in Chloe Ralston. She played with her sister last year, who is playing at Stout, I believe.
I think Superior.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
She's playing somewhere in the greater state of Wisconsin, and Emerson Lindis is a sophomore.
Puck staying in the Hudson zone. Little shot from the point there by Pellinger went wide. Ooh. Intercepted by Lacey Knowles in the neutral zone. Kind of pushed deeper into the Hudson zone now as the Fusion go for a change. You've got Withers, Lansing, and Ronning out as forwards. Defenders are Pellinger and Nelson. Fusion able to keep the puck in, but they exit the zone quickly. Withers trying to get her stick on it. Lansing in the zone looks like they're starting to pick it up a little bit now. I'm seeing a little bit of faster leg movement. I'm seeing maybe a little bit more control.
Somebody tell them at intermission that this is game speed now, not practice speed.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Maybe something like if you skate like this all game, then you're going to get Monday warm-ups all week. And so evidently, what do they have, Monday and Wednesday warm-ups?
I know one of the days was a little rough.
It doesn't. The Monday and Wednesday title doesn't coincide with the day that they do them on. Oh. So it could be like a Friday, and Cranston could say, hey, you played not that great yesterday, so we're doing Monday warm-ups.
Ooh, here we go.
Active in front of the goal. Looks like we have a goal there by McKinley Bell.
All right, all right. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We're going to throw a replay coming at you here.
All right, I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking
all good.
about
Nelson
stuff.
Comes down, gets the drop. She's going to center here, loosely center. Pops out.
Withers tries McKinley Bell right through the 5-hole.
There we go.
All right, here we have a minute, 54 seconds left to play. Fusion up 2-0 in the second period.
All right. That was Bell from Nelson there. And Withers got on the score sheet, so all three of them. She got the first crack. Ooh, that's a dangerous deflection.
Yeah. Here comes Esme. Esme banks it off the boards, turns on the Jets. Tries to get to the puck, but Hudson gets there first, carries it below the goal line. Little action, little physical play there on the boards as Hudson was trying to get it out of their zone. Laramore's pass knocked down by Hudson. A little scary here. Looks Hudson trying to get something towards the net. Fusion kind of gobbling it up in the defensive zone. Puck to the net, covered by Wang.
All right, all right. So, yeah, whatever was said at intermission definitely lit the fires, and we have a 2-goal lead now, and we'll see how the rest of this period goes, but definitely seeing a little more pep in the step, and it shows. On the ice, you have Golick with Bellinger back at D, and we're going to have an icing here, so loosely chasing it there is Knowles, Dexheimer, and they're joined by Kylan Rutten, who we talked to the other night as well.
Okay.
It was funny when they turned the speaker system on. There were like 3 people in here. It was a horrible song, and everybody's like yelling to them. Nobody's looking. And it was so loud. It's like, turn it down.
Right now it was?
No,
earlier. Oh, yeah.
While we're setting up. You know, useless information.
Sure.
During a broadcast.
Hudson gets it deep into the Fusion zone. Gullick working hard on defense. Gullick wraps around the net. Reverses, goes the other way. Trying to get that breakout pass up to 29. 29 unable to clear the puck. Gullick with a block of a shot towards the net. Looks like we got Lacey Knowles working on the boards there. Pellinger behind the net here. Tries a little fancy stick work. Up to Dexheimer. Dexheimer banks it off the boards. Get past one defense. Looks to loop around, establish the zone. From behind the goal, looks like she tries a little wraparound, but couldn't get it to go in. Saved by Special K.
Good aggressive play there. And that stands to reason. Lila Dexheimer is one that flies around the ice and has seen some varsity play, I think, as a result.
Yep.
But she doesn't get tentative around the net.
Yeah,
it gets physical.
Dexheimer is a junior.
Okay.
Hudson tries to dump it deep, but blocked down by Larimore. Tries to bank pass. Hudson gets something towards the net. Here comes Larimore, skating it through the neutral zone herself. Has one to beat. Takes a shot wide. Out to Lansing. Lansing centers another block there by the Hudson player. Breakout attempt by Hudson, stomped out by the Fusion. 6 gets it down deep below the net and goes for a change. McKenna Schultz, number 20, on the pursuit there in front of the net. Looks like she's joined by Harvey and Bell as forward. Here comes Harvey behind the net, off the boards to Schultz. Schultz with a little speed, one to beat, gets past her, tries to get a shot off. Couldn't really get a full shot off there, but
one of those weird spots. It gets in the middle of your body, and you can't do much with it with these stupid sticks. Ooh.
Puck loose.
All right.
Looks like covered by Croning.
A little extracurricular as they pick up, but again, a couple more decent looks there.
Clean, excuse me, clean game so far.
It has been.
No penalties.
In fairness, Hudson has had a few decent shots down here, and Lily has gotten caught where it either gets redirected and it's sitting there, but thankfully there's nobody to play cleanup either. So thus far, Wang has had a, say, not too aggressive onslaught of shots to face.
No, but she has faced a a pretty decent number comparative to other games this season, I'd say.
Correct. We were kind of joking about that. Like, what do you do to keep your feet warm, stay mentally active? And Hayward was one of those that they threw a few at us.
Nice. I was not at the Hayward game. That was on Tuesday, a couple days ago. Here we have Harvey working the zone, pops it out to the point. Van Rant's shot on net, saved by Croning. Puck goes into the corner, non-visible to us. Back out to Van Rans. Van Rans puts it back towards the net, but gobbled up by 20 from the Raiders, who skates it out, passes it up to her wing on the boards. Puck taken by Dextheimer. Dextheimer with a little stretch pass there across neutral ice to Bell. Bell gets it in deep, goes for the change.
So when it's super cold the way this last week has been, do you see a drop in attendance, the collegiate level classes?
At the university? Oh, well, this week was the first week of classes. And so usually the kids, the university kids are pretty good at coming to class at least the first couple weeks.
It's the end of January. This was the first week?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I think I chose the wrong profession.
No, you didn't.
All good, all good.
All right, puck in deep in the Hudson zone, but they're able to at least get it out into the neutral zone. Some good back checking by Rutten. A lot of talk, centered. Oh,
good play there by Pellinger, right out front of the net.
Pellinger kind of thrives in a kind of a
collision-rich
aggressive
environment
style of hockey.
Love it. Oh,
she works hard in front of the net. Yeah, they all do.
Miss. There we go.
Hudson able to keep it into the fusion zone. Pellinger working hard here in the corner. Puck gets out to the point. Defense walks it in, takes a shot, blocked or saved by 37 Wang. Puck popping out in front of here a lot, but the Raiders just aren't able to be in position to capitalize on it.
I know that feeling all too well.
Withers with the hot pursuit into the corner. Takes a little hit there, not called by the refs. Refs kind of letting them play. It's fine. It's fine.
Toughen it up.
Yeah. Looks like Bell here.
I will say the Hayward game coming up, is that next week? I think we go back up in their neck of the woods. It's going to be a fun one.
Yep.
We struggled to pull away. We JV won 2-0 with an empty netter, and the varsity did not pull away either, and the varsity game was a physical game. So anytime you play a team again and again, it's harder to beat, and they know a little bit more about you. So that's what I'm looking forward to here coming down the final push of hockey season.
Yeah, we only have a couple weeks left here for JV at least. I want to say they're kind of their last tournament's like 20-something of February, right?
14th.
14th,
Yep.
okay, so Valentine's Day.
Yep, it's kind of Mom's Valentine's Day present.
Nice.
We're going to be like, hey, hockey season's over.
Yeah.
It's vacation season until softball starts.
Right.
Believe me, part of me is that cheap, but I will lean into Valentine's Day a little bit.
All right, Harvey able to take the puck away, slides over to Gullick. Gullick handling the puck up to Schultz. Schultz tries to sneak it past for a breakaway, but didn't happen. Pellinger tries to get it back up to Schultz, but unable to catch the pass.
There we go.
With some pressure,
All right.
Schultz gets a position here,
Good
and
cut
Harvey
back. Look out.
to the net, shot wide. Oh, she had that
she
top
did.
corner wide open.
She really did. And I think she knew it, too. She just sent it wide.
Yep. Here's Schultz. Schultz with a shot, low, blocked by Croning. Recovered by Bell. Bell another shot high. Croning taking quite a few shots there in this shift, maybe 2, 3, 4.
Yep. 4:17 to play here in the second. Definitely feel this one, score aside, feels like more of the game, more of this period's been played on our offensive end. So, again, goes back to just more energy, and thankfully the scoreboard does show it.
Shot by Nelson from the point, not able to be handled by Croning. Puck goes to the side of the net. Raiders trying to break it out, but unable to. Try again. Icing waved off here. Nelson trying for the breakout pass to Knowles, and offside's called. Right?
Yep. It's a quick one. I think she moved back and forth on the blue line before she took it out, and when she came back in is what drew the penalty, or not the penalty, but the offsides.
Here's Larimore. Larimore banks it off the boards to Rutten. Rutten carries it in. Puck exited out of the zone. Got a 2-on-2 here. Raiders trying to get something on net. Good tough play by Nelson in the corner. Dextimer.
Oh,
Dextimer with a breakaway here.
Here we go.
Looking for the shot right into the goalie's chest. But
the irony is the goalie, KG, or not KG, but Special K, didn't move at all.
she didn't move at all.
She just stood
right there.
stoic.
Usually that's definitely a puck that Dextimer would put in, but
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe she just
Here,
get the clean
another
shot
good
off.
look.
Here's Lansing trying to get another.
Oh, just misplayed it there in the neutral zone. Nice pass. Good hands there by Harper. Quickly assaulted by 2 Raiders.
Puck dumped in deep. Fusion tag up, and a couple of them go for a change. Puck kept in by Schultz. Schultz, far side around the back of the net, looking to center the puck. Hits the brakes. Hits the brakes again.
Good.
Held up. There's Bell. Buries it. Fusion goal. Mickey Bell, number 18, first of the night. See if we can get a replay here for you guys.
There we go.
Yeah, she kind of gets the puck below the goal line. Schultz was getting kind of lit up there. Bell comes in here, grabs it. Quick wraparound-ish through the 5-hole of Croning.
She had a ton of time and lost the handle on it there. And still pulled that off. So, all right. So with just over 2 minutes to play, we take a 3-0 lead against neighboring rival Hudson Raiders.
Schultz carrying it out of our zone into Hudson zone. Tries to get a pass over to, I think that was Esme, but Esme couldn't handle the pass. Hudson coming back into our zone. Van Ranst to Gullick. Gullick, head up, back to Van Ranst. Van Ranst looking across the ice.
I like it.
To Rutten. Rutten tries for the breakout pass, and she is able to get it over to, looks like that was Mickey, but.
You want that a little crisper, a little quicker.
Yeah.
But, hey, they connected, and got the puck end to end all on, what, 4 or 5 passes there?
It's nice to see them working the puck below the goal line like that.
Agreed.
Like that bought time for the forwards to establish, and then.
And space.
Yep.
That's something you really start to see.
Here goes Dextimer kind of laid out there at the blue line. Nothing called by the refs.
1 minute to play here in the second.
Do have Ralston and Lindis supposed to come and talk to us, but it looks like I see the team kind of warming up there in the mezzanine. I will take a run up there and see if I can round them up if they don't come over here.
This would be great for that remote.
Here's Pellinger. Pellinger's shot. Blocked down.
Oh.
Second attempt goes wide.
Just over 30 seconds here as Hudson regroups to make a run. Great play by Liliana Lansing there in the neutral zone.
Clock's going to run out here in 15 seconds. Fusion looking to get one last attempt. Nelson dumps it deep. Then we go for a change, but there's only about 5 seconds left.
Should do it.
All right. That's the end of the second.
Solid second period there.
Solid second period.
3 goals. Now let's see how good the professor's memory is. Do we remember all 3? The first one I'll give you gap on, you were kind of getting up here. That was Ronning. So from there, it was Pellinger to Ronning, and go from there.
Well, the third one was Bell.
Yep.
And was the second one Bell too?
It was.
I said first of the day, didn't I?
Yep.
But you got it. Okay, so we got 2 Bell scores with a Ronning to start us off there.
Yep. And the second one from Bell was an assist from Nelson and Withers. Both got on the score sheet. I don't know if Bell, she probably didn't. She got that one unassisted, I'm guessing. It was the wraparound.
Oh, yeah, probably.
In there. So solid second period. High quality or higher quality hockey. A little more energy there moving for everybody. And I'm not seeing any of the varsity players coming down. As Eric had mentioned, they're warming up. So he's going to take a look to see if they're out there. I would certainly start juggling, but given the fact that the camera is so far away, nobody can see me juggle anyway. So I will go on pause and we'll come back online. Oh, actually, I see them moving this way. So give us about 2 minutes and we will have a couple of players to do some Q&A with. All right. So Chris is trying to zoom in over there. Let's see what we got going here. So we're all up here in the corner. Joining us up in the booth here, we have Emerson Lindis and Chloe Ralston. So Emerson, you have seen your dad do all of this stuff. Any commentary from at home of what this has been like?
I've definitely tried it a couple times, and he puts the funny voices on me, and I did not. It's just, I don't know, and he spends so much time doing it, so.
That's fair. Well, I know everybody at home that's watching is grateful. It's been really fun, even for us, to get involved as well. So you guys as varsity, it's been a good year on the whole. Any feedback? Is this your first year playing varsity, Emerson, as a sophomore?
My second year. I was pulled up halfway through the year, I'd say.
Okay. With that, can you tell us any differences last year to this year? Is there a different feel to this season?
Not really, I'd say. I don't know.
All good. So you're on the line with Sophia DeLong and Kendra Harmon, mostly. Has that always been like you three, and then you guys work together as a line in practice?
Yep.
All right. Is there fun personality? One the joker, one more serious, or tell us about your line dynamic?
Kendra's just like very outgoing, very loud, and just like she's, I don't know. I don't know.
No, it's all good.
Then, I don't know.
Okay. No worries. So, freshman, sophomore year, as the season's gone on, is there anything personally that you're working on?
I don't know. Just trying to win as much faceoffs as I can, and then just, I don't know. Not getting penalties is definitely a big one for me.
Okay.
Because the coaches do not like that. So.
That's fair.
know.
Do they skate you if you get a penalty? Because there's good penalties and there's bad penalties, as I'm understanding with hockey.
I don't get skated, but I definitely get talked to about it and just like corrections that I can make towards it to stop them. I don't know.
Okay. No, that's good. So, 2 of your favorite memories this season. Or let's extend it to last season here. So, Fusion, 2 favorite Fusion memories.
For this year, probably getting my first varsity goal And then last year, just going to Madison with my sister and just having a year playing hockey with my sister.
Did you room with your sister, or was it she's a senior, you're a freshman, this is not happening?
I roomed with, not her. Did I room with you last year? Yeah, Chloe and Eleanor and Lily.
Nice, nice. Well, I have to ask, since I know your sister's a fellow Cyclone, have you been down to Ames to visit yet?
Yes, one time I stayed with her in her dorm for a little bit. Just for 2 days, I think, because she wanted to go hang out with her friends, too.
I can't understand that. All right, to lighten the mood here, you are a sophomore over at St. Croix Central.
Yep.
Are you a hot lunch, bring your own lunch? What's your favorite lunch?
My mom brings me Chipotle's on game days, so that's really nice. Or I usually bring a lunch from home and eat avocado toast every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid. Favorite song?
Just Fall in Love with Me by, I don't know the artist, but.
All good. And you are a new driver, and that has been some of the talk. How you liking the new ride?
It's really good. I love it. My dream car, too, so.
Awesome. Awesome. Take a quick peek at the camera. Any shout-outs to anybody out there?
Just my grandma, my papa, and my parents.
Very cool. All right, let's flip the mics, headsets, and we're going to do this little rapid fire. All right, welcome, Chloe.
Hello.
I love it. You never know. Do you get talkers? Do you get bashfulness up here? So let's just go with this, all right? You're a senior this year.
Yep.
Let's just open with one of the worst memories you've had, kind of low points, and top 2 high points of your 4 years skating as a fusion skater.
For low points, I would just say not losing the confidence and being able to gain it back was definitely low point, but having a team around you to help you gain it back was a high point. And I think state my sophomore year was one of my favorite memories.
Oh, sure. Yeah, state run at any level, any sports,
Yeah.
usually pretty fun. That's cool. So that said, you open on, let's see, what line? Who are your line mates?
Jane and
usually?
Lily.
Jane and Lily. Any dynamic with that stands out, or is it just you go out there, get it done?
Go out there, get it done.
All right, that's fair. Thus far, what has been the hardest team you feel you have played? Because you've seen a lot of teams over the years, but
Just this year, or
yeah, let's go this. Let's do both. This year, who has been the hardest?
probably the Ice Bears.
That's fair. They flew. They could transition end to end as quick as any team I've probably seen.
Yeah, they have a lot of schools in their co-op.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep, up in that area. And now, is that hardest team you played all 4 years, or have you seen something better, like on that state run? Because they were the defending state champions, so it stands to reason, same.
Yeah, when we went to state my sophomore year, that's who we lost to.
Oh, it was. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a consistent trend. Pretty good program up there.
Yeah.
I think the Hayward game is going to be an interesting one in a couple of weeks. Was that as physical 2 nights ago as it looked from up in the stands? Because they looked a little more physical than most that you played.
Yeah, they're always usually pretty physical.
They are. You've gotten to know kind of their coaches,
Yeah.
or their style, if you will, that tends to ride with the coach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you as well have a sister who
Yep.
is playing hockey, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where did she end up going?
Stevens Point.
Stevens Point. We knew it was a state school here in Wisconsin. Have you been up to visit?
Yeah, a few times.
She take you into the halls and walls of hockey? Is that allowed, or is that something you earn?
Something you are.
That's fair. Understandable. Now, as a senior, do you have plans next year, hockey or not? Just how's Chloe taking the next step in life?
I won't be playing hockey, but I'm gonna attend Winona State, and I'm going for a major in nursing and a minor in psychology.
Excellent. The world could use more nurses for sure. And you're here in River Falls.
Yep.
So I'm not going to put you on the point to say favorite teacher, least favorite teacher, but favorite class. How about that? All 4
Probably-
years.
All 4 years, probably psychology.
Okay. Interesting. That said, what was your favorite year of the 4?
Probably either this year, because I'm almost done, or my freshman year, because it was easy.
Awesome. Awesome. Love it. Well, like we did before, any shout outs to anybody out there in YouTube land?
I don't know if anyone's watching, so.
There's a good handful. I don't know if they're Chloe Ralston fans for sure, but it's all good. No. And your mom and dad make it to most games?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You got to love that.
Yeah.
That home support. So, all right, ladies. Well, good luck tonight. Thanks for joining us up in the booth. It's not too scary. You can tell it's real organized as I'm just winging it with questions. We do have some questions that the girls wrote down that we wanted to go rapid fire, so we'll build that in as the season goes. So good luck the rest of the year. Thanks for doing this, and yeah, let's get after it tonight.
All right, and we're back here for the third period of the JV Fusion versus the JV Hudson game. Fusion up 3-0 with 17 minutes to play here as we just got the first puck drop.
And as we complained about the cold weather here, I got a report from farther north that they hit 0 today, and they too sadly felt that that was warm.
Yeah, it was 0 yesterday, and I was like, this seems warm.
It has been a cold snap for
Aye,
sure.
aye, aye. I think at one point here in in the River Falls, Baldwin area. I looked at my phone and it said like negative 25 air temp.
Yeah.
But it's just usually lasts for a little while, a couple weeks or whatever. But here we go. Harvey entering the zone, wide, tries to cut to the middle. Another cut with a little mohawk, call that tomahawk turn.
I'm going to hit you. Oh, it's Tom. I call it mohawk, too.
Is it mohawk or tomahawk? With the
I've heard mohawk, but
turn?
now you can explain to the viewers at home what the heck we're talking about.
All right, so I think tomahawk turn is when the player basically does a little collision there by Pellinger. Does like a weird split with her skates and turns with it.
Toes
Yeah.
opposite directions.
Toes opposite
And
direction.
you just kind of glide it around. I know Kirill Kaprizov does that
Yeah.
quite a bit.
So some players can do it, some players cannot.
It's fascinating to me.
It's like a weird like anatomy thing. Some people can just do it and some cannot. And then some people can weave it into the game and some people can. Esme Harvey is one that I have seen kind of weave it into her game a little bit.
Where does that give you an advantage on there? I know it keeps your hips open to the play and you can move, but, I mean, momentum's momentum.
You kind of can see the play more. 'Cause It's
Okay.
out in front of you and you can pass through a lane or something like that you normally wouldn't if you were turning like this.
Makes sense. So it keeps your hips and shoulders open.
Puck
All right.
staying down into the fusion zone. No shots on goal here yet. I was able to talk to the coaches in between the period break.
Ooh.
Shot towards the net by
Dangerous.
Hudson there. Had the net open too. Unable to deliver. But we were somewhere around like the high teen shots for us, and the shots for Hudson were somewhere around 5 or something like that.
Okay. That checks with
Yeah.
the mental math I was doing.
Yeah, the Fusion are winning the face-off battle by a very large margin. Also, there was a comment, according to head coach Matt Cranston, by the referees that, puck free in front of the net, Ronning trying to slam it in, covered by Special K.
Man.
That was an opportunity there. But I guess the refs in passing, as they went into the ref room between the period breaks, mentioned to Cranston this is one of the best JV teams they've ever seen.
Hey, how about that? Matches the best JV television coverage that
Yep.
most see.
Yep. Goes hand in hand. Withers tries to win the puck back, unable to handle it.
Nah, that's got to be accolades or good feedback that you want to hear as a coach. I mean, they kind of know it. They know they've got something special here.
Yep.
I mean, 2-3 years worth of wins. Like, I think the streak is that long.
Yeah.
And we've noticed throughout this year, with us being our first year, just looking at our bench compared to other teams'
Yeah.
bench. So the feeder of it at the Blackhawks, so it's our Black Cats level. So you're coaching down
Puck out
there.
in front. Oh, not able to be handled. Pellinger to Gullick. Gullick from the point. Puck blocked. It's like Lansing out there, right? Lansing.
I do like when the action's down here. This is the only part I like about this booth is it gives you a bird's eye view of where the gritty action is.
Yep. Also, a couple comments by TJ, coach. TJ Klund is the head coach of the varsity team. Beloved coach by the girls. They all really like TJ. A little bit more about that. We got Schultz carrying it in wide. She's got 3-2 with her. Looks like Bell and Harvey. Harvey gets it back deep to Schultz. Schultz goes to work behind the net. Puck taken away for a brief second there by Hudson. Bell on it. Bell working hard. Got 3 forwards there. Nobody in front of the net.
Harvey working hard to keep puck. And just loses it high there.
So Coach Klund said that the difference between the first and the second period was they cycled the second period. They did not cycle the first period.
Okay.
And they actually got one of the goals off of a reverse cycle,
Safe.
which again is just kind of when, hard to explain, but when the players kind of make a cycle movement in the zone and kind of drop pass to the next person that's come from the other way or the same way, what that does is really open up shot lanes, and it gets the defense kind of confused, if you
Well, I'll liken it to something. If you are playing man-to-man, and a lot of hockey, as I see it when you're 5-on-5, is matchup zone. So you're
Yeah.
in an area, and if there's a player in your area, that's your responsibility.
And so you're kind of
You get two in there, who's got who,
Yeah.
you cross, and yeah, to your point, it opens up lanes.
Yep, opportunities. Oh, Hudson puts one in. Got a goal by Hudson there. Let's see who it was. Looks like number 33, possibly. Number 33 is Anika Olsen, a 11th grade forward. So puck comes into the zone here, puts it towards the goal, and it just weird bounce right through a very rare, kind of a rare goal let in by Wang.
Bouncing puck, I'm guessing, just cleared the stick.
Bouncing
'cause
puck.
She was in position there, like, no question.
Yeah, probably wants that one back.
Yep.
Oh, another kind of a bouncing puck situation there towards Wang, but she was able to handle that one. Fusion breaking it out. We've got Addison Larimore trying to carry it out herself. Puck gets popped back deep into the zone for Nelson. Nelson with a little steam. Tries a little breakout pass there, but intercepted by Hudson. Hudson handling the puck. Shot towards the net. Wang with the save, or the redirect. We've got 11 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third period here. Fusion up 3-1.
It's funny. Last game working the clock and the keyboard.
Yeah.
I hear the whistle and I like jump like, oh crap, I got to do the clock, but we don't have that tonight, as those at home know.
No clock.
I was gonna ask who's oh, those are yours.
Yeah,
Your
never mind.
chompers, or what are those things called?
Yeah.
The big mitts.
Choppers.
Chompers.
My hands are getting a little chilly.
I do like that's something I did the first year we were up here, is the double glove method. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
thin glove
So
with fingers, and then
I have a thing for you here. So I learned something this year from the Falcons football team.
oh yeah, they played some chilly games, and when you
Yeah.
got to stand out there for what, 2.5 hours?
Oh, yeah, or more, because there's warm-ups and everything.
Oh yeah, okay, lay it on me.
So we had a little surge there by the Fusion. That was McKenna Schultz with the puck towards the net. So what they do, weird, I walk into the locker room, one of the first cold games, and they have all these boxes of, like, latex gloves out, like surgical gloves. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And if you put those on under your normal gloves, so if they're football gloves or whatever, or just choppers or whatever, hands stay completely warm.
They hold heat.
Don't freeze.
Now, what about sweat? Do they start building up
Oh,
sweat?
yeah.
And
You
then
start
get
sweating a lot.
Swamp rot in your fingers.
Yeah, but at least your hands aren't frozen.
Hey, look at that. Safety tips for those out in the Arctic tundra. Some
Yep.
surgical gloves underneath the.
You're good. You're going to be sweaty, but it's good.
Oh, fun stuff.
Things you have to worry about up here in the north.
All
A little
right, we
back and
have
forth play there.
Harvey, Bell, and Schultz out there with, who's that? Van Ranst and Gulick. Oof. Getting a little surge here by the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders won a goal.
And I'm sure this time of year, you get third period, it's like keep moving, keep moving. Your legs are a little, you just get
yeah.
overall body fatigue, the grind
Yeah.
of the season.
Here comes the Fusion, trying to get it into the zone, but taken away by the Raiders. Puck rimmed out. Dexheimer tried to handle it, but 32 on the Raiders, able to skate it through the neutral zone and iced. Oh,
I've got one guess, but let's see who that was.
it was it was a rare fall by
It was
by
Kylan Rutten.
Kylan Rutten.
And that wasn't my guess.
No, who was your
No.
guess going to be?
I was going to guess Danny.
You going Danny or Bell?
Yep.
Which one? Which one's
I
going to
was
be on
going
the ice?
Danny on that one.
Okay.
Good centering.
Out to Nelson.
Oh,
Nelson
she just
tried to get a
fanned on
shot
it.
off, but kind of fanned on it. Here's Pellinger with the aggressive pinch there, but stays in Hudson's stick. Another block by Pellinger. Puck towards the net, handled by Wang.
Good team defense there. Reese can thank Danny again for bailing her out there.
Here comes Pellinger.
Ooh.
Up to
Stick to
Dexheimer.
stick.
Dexty
Here we
looking
go.
for the shot wide or carries it below the net. getting the puck whacked at by a Lady Raider.
Lacey's there.
Got Knowles in front of the net. Rutten with some tough play. Larimore able to get a stick on it, looks like. Puck goes behind the net for the Raiders. Out in front. Ooh.
It's a tough angle. You don't see that centering. I mean, opposite side, opposite side.
Yeah. Ooh, there a body check there.
Ooh.
I don't know who that was. Looks like Dexheimer got checked by maybe 29. And you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that in girls hockey. So looks like we will go on the power play here for the Fusion.
The amount of buttons available to me, like curiosities, that didn't feel like the right spot, but I wasn't quite sure what to play there.
Sure.
We have a record scratch.
Looks
All
like
right.
on the power play here, who do we got?
We have Harvey, Bell, and opposite side is McKenna Schultz. Out top, we have Dexheimer, bounce back from that, and Van Ranst, it looks like.
Okay, so they're going to try to establish the reverse umbrella with Harvey down here behind the net and the other two forwards on each side of the goal, creating kind of an umbrella angle. What they're going to try to do is get the puck out to the point so that the point can get a shot off. So they have Dexheimer and Van Ranst at the point, meaning playing defense, who both have pretty good shots. So that's why they play them out. So here comes.
It felt initially like Hudson was over. Ooh, all right, I'm on here.
Hudson shot towards the net.
Overplayed
Blocked.
that back behind the net. They had 2 to 3 girls beneath the goal line there. You typically don't see that.
Usually you tell on the penalty kill. Here's Bell towards the net, back behind, wrap around out front.
Stick down, as they always say.
And
If you come
puck
through
sent.
that slot, drag it.
Stick down.
Stick down. 2 hands, stick down. Let the passer find it.
I can't really see. I can't get a sense for what Hudson's playing as far as penalty kill, but usually you tell the girls not to pursue the puck down below the goal line.
Yep. And
I mean, to an extent.
Well, and to the reason you don't is if there's 2 below, that means there's lanes open for people to come down the slot or sit and park in the house.
And plus, you want to take up time. Oh, here comes Harvey. Out to the point. Van Ranst, unable to handle it.
Just took her eye off.
Over
37
to
seconds.
Dexheimer, not so much. Van Ranst taking a little bit of time. Looks like we have 30 seconds left on the power play. Van Ranst, offsides. It's like Bell. Bell was offsides there.
That was bizarre.
It was bizarre.
Okay. Well, little regroup. They got set up. Hudson attacked, and I would say Hudson just played an attack style kill. Go get the puck. They broke it up, sent it down, and we haven't been able to set up since. So, and again, this does get a little tricky. You get a different set of girls, different dynamic. Who's who? Who's running quarterback?
Right. Looks like we have Harper Withers centering. I don't see who that is. Lansing.
Ronning and Lansing out there. And let's see if they have enough to get set up or how they're going to play this.
So these are kids that I don't usually get reps at the power play, but looks like we're just giving them a little shot. Here comes Pellinger. Pellinger high off the crossbar.
Great look.
We got 2 seconds left until Hudson are now full strength.
And occasionally you'll hear the goalie slap her stick down
I know,
on the
usually.
final 3 seconds to alert the D, because the announcer doesn't always announce it.
Nope, not always. Or a minute left to play. I always forget to do that one. All right,
Kind of
Hudson, full strength, back towards the net for the Hudson Raiders.
What do we
Trying to
got?
look, yeah, I'm looking at what's going on here. We have a marching band
Is this River Falls?
entering
I
the building.
see state marching band, so that tells me it's likely it is River Falls. Okay.
All
And
right.
fun little fact, they cleaned up this year at the state marching band finals. So
Nice.
they won all of the awards. And I am not legible enough in marching band to speak to what the awards were, but it was a clean sweep from what I gather. So
Okay.
we have always had a really strong marching band program,
Yep.
gymnastics, like
Choir.
yeah, a lot of different successful programs.
And I'll
within
tell you
River
what, I mean,
Falls.
I live close enough to the high school.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go with the nice save there by Wang.
Well played.
Tough pursuit. We've got 5 minutes left to play here. Game 3-1 Fusion in the third period. But, I mean, any day of the week, even weekends, you go by that high school, it's rocking and rolling, man.
Oh,
There
yeah.
are cars, I mean, up until 10 p.m. every single night. It's crazy.
Yep, and I remember practicing the softball fields near the auxiliary football fields, and the marching band group has a thing called Hell Week,
Yep.
and it is a grind.
It's like July, and they're out just
yeah.
sweating,
Like
playing music.
two-a-days. It's things you'd hear from old school football practice
Oh, yeah.
stuff, and it's marching band.
Puck brought in for a second there by the Fusion, but handled by Hudson. Van Rance, let's see if she can get something going here. A little bit of speed. Head up.
I'm
Tries to
curious,
get
do
it
the
deep.
woodwinds have any issue with the colder air of a hockey arena?
Probably, but this is going to be interesting trying to call the game with a marching band literally 4 feet away from your face, Andrew.
Here's the way I look at it. It's live karaoke. If you know the song, sing along. We have the mic. Oh, this could be a disaster varsity game once they start playing. But no, I'm curious how they're going to mix this in with hockey. It's something you don't see that often, or at
I
least
have
I
seen
haven't.
it before.
Okay.
Bell,
Because your play stoppages are barely long enough to cue up the band.
yeah.
And, I mean, intermission. You've got 2 solid intermissions, but it might be tough to get an interview off.
Yeah.
All right, back to hockey.
Back to hockey. Here we are. 3-1. We've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third period. Fusion up. Shot on Wang. Wang with a block. Seen a couple more shots this period than I feel like the first few. Withers, weird fall there.
She rode that slide out, though.
She did. Tried to carry it in. Got the puck deep. Puck
go.
out in front. Shot by Withers. Saved by Croning.
Ronning was right there for a quick little rebound.
All right, so I caught the team coming back into town here. I guess that was Tuesday.
Yep.
After the game, and Cranston was pulling the trailer. He came out here behind the Wildcat Center. I saw him kind of get out. No bus was here yet, so it looked like he was just going to be unloading their bags into the locker room here. And music just blasting in his truck, and it's the Grateful Dead.
No kidding,
Yeah, yeah.
because that was my next question.
so
I'm
I'm
trying,
like-
the few times I've interacted with Cranston, what could it be? I
Yeah.
could see classic rock being an
Yeah,
option.
yeah, I'm sure he's a classic rock guy for sure.
I could see some outlaw country, just
So
But
I'm like, so I call it out. I'm like, hey, you got some Dead playing in there, huh, man? And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I'm a huge, folk, rock fan. He's like, actually, me and my brother Joe Cranston, who's the coach of the Women's Falcons national championship winning team, who were over my house last week. Fun fact, that's another story.
yeah, let's get to that next.
He and Joe were in a band together for 30 years
Oh, that's
called Burnt Toast.
burnt toast.
And they toured all over. And I looked it up and I saw it tracked. And
Oh,
so
this is great.
I have to get more information about Burnt Toast.
Yes, you do. Did you get anything about what instruments they played?
No,
Okay.
because then we started unloading hockey bags, and that was it. It was about negative 40 degrees outside, so we weren't going to sit around and talk much.
True.
So Fusion up 3-1 here. 2 minutes left to play. Marching band taking their seats directly in front of us, setting up for the varsity game, which starts at 7 o'clock against the Raiders varsity. Harvey keeping the puck in. Looks like maybe we're playing a little bit, maybe a little bit more defensive, kind of getting the puck deep and letting our not over pursuing here, just letting time run out. I did ask if they were going to play a little keep away here for the third period, and he said, heck no. He said, pedal to the metal. We want to put up 10 to 12.
That's
Now, if they're actually going to do that, I don't know, because here they're kind of playing off a little bit. But
Yeah.
I think the message would be, girls, if Hudson doesn't score, we win. That's would be my
Seems
coaching.
simple. And I can assure you, the one that did go in, Lily would want back because
Yeah.
that was just I call it a fluke goal, but I
Yep.
can see where goalies get a smothering perfectionism.
Yep.
You get to that point, and then something like that happens, and it drives you bonkers. And we've got, this is going to be a solid pep band here. We got the quads in front of us, couple
Yep.
of snares,
Yep.
some bass drums, one of those big-ass saxes. I don't know what that is. I think a baritone sax.
Yeah, baritone sax. Oh, we got an open net
Oh,
situation here. Puck to the net, missed.
Who sent it?
I
I'm
don't
too
know.
busy looking at the
I
band.
know, we're
Sorry.
checking the band out. I don't know, but they don't really count open net goals. You ever come across this? Like they're like, did you score? Well, not really. One open net. That's it. Or
I'm
I
good
scored
with
one.
it asterisk, but it should still count.
Among players, there's a thing. Like you
Oh,
don't count it.
okay.
You're like, it was an open net.
That's fair.
Like it's like an ego thing or something.
Understandable.
Like you scored
Yep.
2 goals. No, I only scored one. One was an open net.
Yeah. And I can see an assist being just about as important as an open netter.
Oh yeah.
Because, yeah, a good apple
Ooh.
or a good pass is always ESPN.
Oh, good save.
Nice.
2 saves there by Wang.
All right,
Glove side saves. Hudson with the surge here.
18 to play.
18 to play. We got Dextimer duking it out here. Open net.
So as a player, though, stat aside, when you see an open net, does that give you a little nitro boost?
Yeah.
Trying to
you
get
wanna,
the
you want to
free-
get it in.
Yep.
All right. Wang with the save. The
All right.
period blows dead, and we got a fusion win 3-1 over Hudson Raiders.
And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes wild. All right.
So,
What'd
do you know next game? Are we playing Saturday? Again, could be so much more prepared, I'll be honest. I was nervous about getting all this gear set up.
Yeah.
But I didn't do my normal homework, but I believe the next game is Saturday. If not, check out the Facebook page.
Yep.
I know Stacy Lindis or whoever runs that is good to keep the games posted.
Yep.
And we will be set up at the same bat channel for covering that game. Any parting words you want to say here, Eric, before
Nope.
we sign off and start prepping for varsity?
Fun game. Looking forward to the varsity game. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.